Hello, everybody. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor, and I wanted to do a nice plug to my buddy Jody over at Jody's Corner because I do a show on his channel every Wednesday live. It's called Yin and Yang, and I implore you guys check it out. This is actually a clip from that show. Each week on the show, we are given a versus title, a question. If we don't believe in it, we got to go for it anyway. And there's a wheel of morality that we have to spin to decide who's going to fight what. And this fight was so fun in the middle of last night's show that I wanted to make sure, with Jody's permission, I could pull from you so you guys can get a taste of the Yin Yang. And so you can go over there and support the channel for him. Again, it's Jody's Corner. Go subscribe over there. The show is Yin and Yang, and it's a lot of fun. If you haven't seen it, I implore you go check it out. Go support Jody's channel. It's a really, really fun show that we do every Wednesday sometimes the time changes. But a really fun show where we have to force our perspectives. So anyway, without further ado, this is part of Yin Yang. This was round 2 from last night's show. Woody versus Buzz. This got intense.
Toy Story was a great film in 1995. And once that punk came out of the spaceship and crash landed on Andy's bed, and when he hopped out that spaceship and we saw Tim Allen's epic Buzz Lightyear, for me personally, I was in love with Buzz. I was Team Buzz all the way. You got this whack, trash, cowboy stuffed garbage Woody doll that no kid in 1995 wanted to play with, because don't nobody in 1995 play with cowboy dolls. When that Buzz Lightyear came out with the buttons on his chest and I had the toys. I had like 3 Buzz Lightyears because no one wanted Woody. You can go to Target right now and pick up a Woody. You can't find Buzz because Buzz is the best character of Toy Story. The freaking functionality and all the stuff and the voice and everything, he was cooler. He was more of an adventurous character. He was the daredevil. He was the toy that all the other toys wanted to be. Ham, Rex, even Mr. Potato Head idolized Buzz, bruh. Once Woody was like the dad, the grandfather. All right, let's get it together. He would always bring a stale, boring perspective. And I looked at Woody as more of an uncle than a friend. Buzz Lightyear, I wanted to be my friend. And I think just Buzz Lightyear is overall easily the best character here because everybody wanted Buzz. Everybody wanted to be like Buzz.
Look, you're picking the remake of Lion King over the classic is what you just did, because you're picking the shiny toy is what Toy Story 1 is all about. But you got to go back to basics, man, because the movie doesn't happen without Woody. Woody isn't just the dad. He actually is the dad. If you really go into the whole lore of Toy Story, he has Jesse's hat, right? This doll, which I agree, it's not one you play with, but I'm gonna probably get emotional talking about it. Why don't you ever see the picture of Andy's dad anywhere in that whole movie? It's always just the picture of just the mom and the kids.
Daddy wasn't there.
That doesn't mean dad died. That means daddy wasn't there. And so there's this whole idea that was either the dad's toy or what he thinks of his dad, and that is deep, man. That is deep if you go there. That is the whole crux of the movie and why that Andy trilogy is so damn special. So yeah, we can get distracted by the lasers, which the movie does, but Andy has a favorite, and it's Woody, dude. So you can ignore it all you want, and you can go say you want to go play with Buzz. But dude, I'm in for Toy Story for the emotional connection of that movie because it is fantastic. That whole series makes me cry, man, and it's because of Woody. Look, Woody's a bit of a jerk in the first movie. He's selfish. He does a lot of other things, but that's what makes him so relatable. He doesn't want to break that bond with Andy. This isn't about what toy is better. This is about what character defines Toy Story. Woody is Toy Story. Buzz is a follower. Buzz does whatever Woody tells him to do. Buzz is his bitch. Sure, you can win on he's a fancier toy, but anybody who's going to tell me that Woody doesn't define a Toy Story is lying through their teeth. He is Toy Story.
Blasphemy. I can't believe you just called Buzz that. Buzz always leads his own charge. He led the mission to go save Woody when that motherfucker got snatched by Al in Al's toy barn in Toy Story 2. Buzz always was the loyal one to get the job done. Woody always would go off and run and do his own thing.
Where did he learn that? Where did he learn that?
That was always who he was. He had to learn that he was a
Woody
toy.
taught him.
No,
Woody
he had to.
instilled
He
all of
learned
that in the house.
He
That
learned he was a
treasure.
toy from a commercial in Sid's house, not
Right,
from
and
Woody.
who walked him out of that?
It
Who actually,
it
against
wasn't-
all odds, got him back to realize that Andy was family?
Because he wanted him to stick
family
around
was
for Andy.
important.
But you're stuck
Who
in
did
Toy
that?
Story 1. Let's fast forward to Toy Story 3, which is what I'm going to kill your argument with. Woody was probably at his peak in Toy Story 3. It doesn't end in Toy Story 3, does it? Because Buzz is loyal. Last time I checked in Toy Story 4, he tried to stick with Bonnie. He said, come on, Andy, let's go with Bonnie. And Woody left for the new girl.
I don't want to disregard, but I sort of treat the trilogy as a story, and it changes at Bonnie. So we can go to the Bonnie now or later.
It's all the same. It's Toy Story, brother.
Like Woody.
It's
Bonnie
Toy
doesn't
Story.
like Woody.
But he doesn't like
Bonnie
Woody.
throws Woody away and doesn't give a shit, and Woody's been doing everything to keep that family
Bonnie
apart.
loved all of her
It's like a
toys.
single mom when all their kids grow up.
Bonnie loved all of her
I'm allowed to
toys.
date again. It was another deep.
Your character Woody had a big
If you want to handle that, I'll go there.
We are there.
But I'm just saying you got to focus on the first three.
No, I'm not. I'm focused on the whole franchise. Stop trying to separate them. Why are you separating them?
Saved Buzz in part 3. You got to remember that.
Yes, I'll give you that.
He left and came back to save all of them.
It doesn't matter. It's not about how you start the race. It's how you finish. It's about how you finish.
Life with Andy and proved at the end of that 3-movie arc, which is what makes those movies so good, he proved he made the selfless act of not going with Andy, of making sure they all got. Dude, that ending of 3 is beautiful.
You see how you're stuck on 3? You're afraid of 4. You're afraid. Come on, can you come up with me to 4, please? You want to live in 3? You can live in 3. But at the end of the day, the race is about who finishes. Andy, you know Woody is trash. You know deep down in your heart that Woody sucked in Toy Story 4. He abandoned Bonnie, and Buzz said, let's go with the rest of the toys. Bonnie loved him. It doesn't matter. Bonnie loved him, and he left Bonnie for a random chick in an antique shop, bro.
For Bo Peep. Can you acknowledge then, fine, he has a good arc at the end of 3. Can we at least acknowledge that?
Yes.
Okay,
I
great.
gave you that already.
Now we're tackling Toy Story 4. So Toy Story 4, Bonnie hates him. The toys don't need him. He feels lost.
Bonnie does not hate him.
No one doesn't want Woody anymore. He's spent his whole life looking out after all of his kids.
You're lying.
And he realizes
Bonnie
now there's
loved
more
Woody.
kids.
Why are you
more
lying?
And more toys are coming into the mix. Bonnie doesn't need him.
Why are you lying?
He realizes this to realize that now he's allowed to make that moment and go with Bo Peep and find his own journey. It's another beautiful installment that
it's terrible, bro.
Disney let him do that?
Woody's character.
That was ballsy,
it ruined
man.
Woody's character, dude. How are you gonna say I'm all for my child, I'm all for the kid,
Buzz
and by the
was
time Toy Story 4 comes
Buzz
along,
was
he
not mad at him.
abandoned
Buzz
his child.
understood.
You abandon your
Buzz was
child
friend.
for a freaking Bo Peep riding around in an RC car and a vintage toy in a collectible shop somewhere? That's ridiculous, man. Buzz was always the guy to get it done.
Toy Story 4, we're not arguing the movies.
All right, I'm not talking about the character. Buzz was loyal. Buzz is loyal, and Woody is not.
I love how you're ignoring 3 amazing movies where Woody has a fantastic arc, and I'm
not ignoring 3. I gave in Toy Story 1 he was better.
What the hell does Buzz do in part 4? Nothing.
He kept the troops together. What are you talking about?
Tell me, what does Buzz do aside? Come on, Woody.
He guided the entire toy family to save Woody again. He got lost in Toy Story 2.
He has nothing of his own to offer.
Have you seen Toy Story 2? Do you know what the story of Toy Story 2 is about? All right, that's about. You think it's oh, thank you. You're helping me. Toy Story 2, the best one in your opinion, is about Buzz saving Woody. Toy Story 4 is about Buzz. What is Toy Story 4 about? What is Toy Story 4 about? Buzz went through all of that effort in Toy Story 4, driving the RV, literally driving the RV to find Woody. And then Woody said, you know what? I'm good, Buzz. I'm going to roll with them. Woody, what? What are you talking about? We got to go back to Bonnie.
You're undercutting so much more emotional weight there. Imagine finding out that you are beloved by all. And you were suddenly thrusted with that offer. Again, another challenge they gave Woody, not Buzz. But they always gave Woody more plot and more stuff to digest because Woody is the stronger character.
Not true.
Let's talk voices. Hello?
Tim Allen all day.
Tom Hanks. I was saving it.
Buzz Lightyear. You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off.
Why is Tom Hanks Woody? Because it's the better character.
You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off.
I love Buzz. Don't get me wrong. But Buzz is the sidekick.
And beyond.
Buzz is there to help him. Woody is the heart and soul of Toy Story. And
It's
you
a
keep
secret
sidetracking.
mission in
We can
uncharted
talk about
space.
4, we can talk about 3, we can talk about 2. 2 happens because
There's a snake in my boot.
He's given an immense challenge of do I give up my dream and watching and just go follow my dreams, and he decides not to. But who wouldn't for a second consider that opportunity? You know what I mean? That's what makes 2 so amazing.
Yeah, thanks to Buzz.
Question.
Thanks to Buzz Lightyear, bro. If that movie doesn't exist without
he sees
Buzz.
Jesse, who's like, I'm gonna go back in a box for the rest of my life if you don't come, Woody. And then we have that amazing scene, where Sarah McLachlan's song comes on and we see When She Loved Me. And Woody realizes now his actions are going to affect them. And it's like, well, the toys are playing with Andy, but if I leave, this Jessie girl who I've come close to is going to be stuck in a box, claustrophobic for her whole life.
You bring up another good point. Thank you for bringing up another good point, Andy. In Toy Story 2, you're right. He did decide to stick around in a box at a museum. Buzz said, come on, man, we got to get back to Andy. The one you said is dope. Though he's all about Andy, right? He was going to leave Andy in Toy Story 2 and be in a box with Jesse. Man, that's game, bro. That's game.
They gave him a real choice, and that's what made it work.
Nah, he was going to leave him in a box. He was going to be there with Ride Like the Wind, Bullseye, and Pistol Pete.
You're overly simplifying that.
And Buzz was the one that said, Woody. Buzz said, Woody, what the freak are you doing? We came here to rescue you. Let's go. Nah, man, Buzz, I'm about to go to
Buzz is
Japan.
A little puppy that just does whatever he thinks. Oh, come home. He doesn't have any complex
no loyalty. Buzz is all about loyalty.
Show me one complex Buzz
3,
story.
2, 1, time.
Hey, Woody.
Time. You got the minute, Andy. Minute is rolling.
Dude, Toy Story is Woody. Everything you're saying is just Woody or Buzz following what Woody tells him to do or what he's learned from Woody. That's the problem with Buzz. They never give him anything to do. And you talk about 4 complaining about it. Dude, Buzz does nothing in 4. At least Woody is dealing with it's like you're a family guy. Like imagine life, your kids are grown up. They don't need you anymore. Are you allowed to be selfish now and do something for you when your child doesn't even care about you anymore? Bonnie doesn't need Woody, but Bonnie's throwing Woody in there. And it's like, so Woody's just got to be unhappy for the rest of his life. He can't go pursue his dream with Bo Peep and live a little. Dude, that was amazing. Deep and for Disney, ballsy as hell. And it was sad because Buzz knew it. This is better for you, Woody. Do it. Because Buzz is the friend and the sidekick. But that's all he's ever been. You haven't shown me one moment. I've given you several throughout the whole trilogy. Give me one, an audience. Come on, vote for your heart here. Give me one good Buzz moment that really challenges it, aside from, come on, Woody, come home. You've given us nothing.
Well, all right. So I'll go ahead and I'll take my minute there. And well, it's quite easy. I'll give you many moments. How about the moment in Toy Story 1 where this man thought he was a freaking space cowboy and had to hit with the realization that he's just a stupid, insignificant toy. And with Woody's saying that you're more than a toy. You could be Andy's plaything. You could be a play. Buzz decided to not only buy into it, but stick his heart to it, and he never let go of Andy. You talk about the presence of a boy. Buzz Lightyear was never Andy's original toy, but yet he showed true love and devotion to Andy. And that's why me as a kid, I appreciate it. Not to talk about the one-liners, you don't want to be in the way my laser goes off, to infinity and beyond, all the Logans and slogans. Every kid wanted Buzz. You could try to argue all day you want, because he was a cool, much better character. But then there was something in there about the heart. Toy Story 2, Buzz saved Woody. Toy Story 4, Buzz found to save Woody. And both times in Toy Story 2 and 4, Woody tried to abandon Andy and he tried to abandon Bonnie. Both of his owners, he was going to abandon them. I'm a man of loyalty. Buzz Lightyear was loyal to Andy and Bonnie. Time.
Well, there you have it. A taste of Yin Yang over on Jody's Corner channel on YouTube. Who do you think won? Tell me down in the comments below. It got exciting. We kept going and going. But check out the show. It's a lot of fun. We do 3 topics every week. And sometimes we don't always agree. We have to change our whole perspective sometimes to win the fight. It's a lot of fun. Give it a try. We do some of that sometimes over on Change My Mind, live on Tuesday nights here on Popcorn Planet. But go give my friend Jody some love. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun with it. Back with more content very soon. Bye, everybody.